Y'all remember that one episode where they did a crossover with Samurai and RPM, and we got to see these two straight up clash with each other? No lie, if I saw Scott Truman making moves on the only two buffets on my team, I'd be mad too. We start with this tangina Professor Cog getting off a subway like he's a random New Yorker. Our gang is already morphed up. Jayden tells his team to keep an eye out, but then this building blows the hell up, knocking everyone back. This guy then starts spitting some bars. Antonio's also here to lay groundwork on this bitch. He said fuck y'all and fights his Nylock himself, but of course they had to nerf him. Everyone's lucky they didn't give him a Super Samurai mode. He actually would have swept everyone up. This puff then starts to do that twisty wisty and knocks the wind out of these frauds. Mike thinking he's the main character. He got him belly diving across the floor. You're trash. Antonio keeps wanting all the smoke, but I think this dumbass forgot he can move just as quick as this man spins. Apparently the riders hit their head on something, so he gets thrown to the side. He then starts to dry out and says, "Bye, bitch!" Then runs away, leaving our gang beat. But what they don't know is that they got a new tangina to deal with. These frauds eating ice cream like it's a normal summer Saturday afternoon. But of course they got no time to even catch their breath, because a car that just fell from the sky's asshole almost crushes Mike. This dude Kevin really embarrassing himself like that. That was straight horrendous work. In front of the Puzz too. Just like that, they gotta dip their ice creams behind. You know what time it is. It's time to start clashing. Nobody tell them that dinky ass swords won't do anything to metal armored foot soldiers. I can't keep defending these guys. Kevin blocks and jumps backwards to avoid being cornered. He then misses a whole swing, and he's just fighting his own demons at this point. What the hell are you swinging at, my guy? Mike then kicks a random box, because why not? We just doing our own thing now, and knocks all these containers on this grinder, then tosses this man aside. Mike was moving this fight, no lie. I think it would have been better to just throw hands instead of using swords. No damage was done this whole fight, but luckily, we got someone with a sling. Scott Truman is ready to pack these bitches up. This show is also kind enough to let us all hear the groaning and grunting these guys do.
Oh, what? Huh? What?
Jayden?
It's time to sock these kids up. Scott gets to blasting and was moving like John Wick when he was in Paris. He was busting out his whole moveset here. The other Rangers start to glaze this man, talking about the way he moves. But Jayden tells his team to stop glazing. He then starts to pack these kids up. He socks one and tells Kevin to move. He tosses him aside and slashes this grinder. He almost takes Kevin's head off and shows him how it's done. Give me a smooch, baby boy.
Man, fuck.
He then saves Mike and gets these two off the bat and catches a swing. He tosses his man aside and gets a hit off. Now you know what time it is. This bro saves the Puzz and has the audacity to say, "Watch this." My boy knew what he was doing. Scott then gets in gear and steamrolls these frauds, something Antonio forgot he could do. He nearly runs the team over too. He just wanted to show them how easy it was. Not gonna lie, that was straight up heat. Jayden asks who is this man and he proceeds to strike a pose. My guy, he asked you who you were, not what emotes you got. They are pissed that Scott did the work for them. Someone gotta humble him. Kevin says that they shouldn't trust him, but the Puzz got other plans. Jayden and Mike are better than me. If I was them, I would have ended this episode on the bridge they were standing on. Mia then offers to cook him some dinner. Yo, where is that ref at? This dude Scott straight up shits on where they live, talking about no video games or TV. Kevin is still on the fact he nearly lost his head like the fraud Immortal. He then explains that he's only here to try and pack up Professor Cog, and the only reason he can't take off his helmet or demorph is because he's afraid he might suffocate and die from the air in this dimension. Mike assumes he gotta look like Roz underneath that mask, but Emily defends him, talk about how you can't assume something like that because he has a helmet on. My boy Mike is furious. He's lucky that he didn't find out that Scott was a dark chocolate caramel supreme. My guy Kevin knows what this dude Mike's trying to do. Jayden also thinks this man's game is cooked. We cut to these grinders trying to jump a random guy trying to fish, but we know this random guy is Antonio. He's on fraud watch right now. I got no problem taking these bitches on his own. He flips this guy over and continues to box. Mike continues to want all the smoke. He offers Scott some food after the fact that he was just told he would suffocate if he took off his helmet. My guy is straight deadly today. He then Grand Theft Autos their mentor's bike. No care in the world, he just wants to pack up this episode and head back to his dimension. You know it's over when you gotta help out Antonio Garcia. He then thinks that was Jayden. Why do y'all keep thinking Jayden would switch costumes like that? Especially Emily during that one scene. Jayden was literally standing right in front of her, but she got the nerve to call Scott Jayden. Scott then starts to take out goons left and right. He's going crazy in this hole. No one could even get close to touching him. He then wipes everyone out in the span of 3 seconds. Oh my god. Professor Cog wants a piece of that RPM appetizer, so they start clashing. Scott immediately gets a hit off and goes on defense. He weaves, then blocks, catches that shit, and dodges a stab. weaves, blocks again, and catches another swing. He then switches to offense. He tries to swing but keeps getting blocked by Professor Cock. Scott takes a hit, and as soon as Antonio's about to go help, the other Rangers pull up. They are doing jack shit to this man, but no one tell him. Professor Cog tells Jayden that he's working with Master Xandrid, and that he got a plan for him too. We're gonna see that plan in a bit. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, these guys are getting bodied. Even Scott got socked. He got this bitch in the chest. He got the whole team on the ground. He just wiped them out in just a few seconds. This dude Scott still wants smoke, so he gets back in there. This Tangina then whips out his damn missiles and fires them at Scott and falls back next to Jayden. Yo, Malcolm Dukas, give it up, little bro, you just got bodied. Shut your bitch ass up, I'm a Power Ranger. I don't give up that easily. He then gets riddled with missiles after trying to act tough. This dope Jayden didn't even move out the way. He's just taking it like a good boy. This bitch got Jayden belly flopped and Scott begging while cradled on the floor. Then they get hit with the vortex, but before anything can happen, Jayden's team jumps in front of it. All this trash talking Jayden does about having a team, but he would have been dead if it wasn't for these Glazers taking the damage for him.
Goodbye!
Jayden tries to offer this man a hand, but he tells him to get that shit away, like this man didn't just get laid off too. Scott then calls Jayden out for being so full of himself, but Jayden straight up clocks his ass by saying,
"And before you make judgments, take a look at yourself."
Damn, he really about to rock my shit.
I had enough of you, ho. This bitch summons a and leaves Scott in the dust. Here we go, boys, the race of the century. Jayden takes a shortcut and goes off-road. These two are just locked in. You could tell the budget of this episode is high. The drone shot too, damn. These two look like they're gonna clash with each other, but Jayden goes the opposite way. But little did Scott know, my glorious king knows what he's doing, just watch. It wouldn't be a samurai episode without this bitch aura farming. He takes a detour just to jump over Scott. Not only that, he gets to where they need to be first. Who's fighting this, bro? Now the moment you've all been waiting for. These two's egos are the reason they got beef in the first place. Scott comments how Jayden's sword sucks, which, no lie, he's not wrong. Who y'all betting your money on? Let's be real, no one's dying this fight, but let's pretend there will be. Scott blasts, but Jayden having none of that. He using the grinders as cover, doing them dirty. We just gonna let Jayden clip farm a little bit, there we go. This poor grinder getting his ass beat. He just wanted to watch this fight, only to just get bodied. Oh my god. Scott moves out the way and finally clashes with Jayden. He weaves and blocks another attack, dodges a kick from Scott, they dance a little, and Jayden blocks a swing with his back turned. These movers and grinders just wanted a free show, and Scott and Jayden keep wanting to catch some strays. These motherfuckers run up a hill, only for Jayden to strike this pose. You thought, bitch. He then jumps back again to gain some distance. These two keep wanting all the smoke, until Scott gets a tag on Jayden. It's getting spicy now. Scott gets swept from his feet, and regains his balance and blocks another swing from Jayden. Get your ass down, bitch! With one swing, Jayden lands a hit on Scott. The score is 1-1 right now. Jayden tries to get another hit off, but gets his ass kicked across the field. My boy Loki's struggling. He then blocks again with his whole back turn and slices his man across his chest. From his shoulder to his hip is crazy work. We got a classic cowboy standoff here now. Scott puts his load on this man, which makes Jayden let go of his sword. But nah, that's not stopping this man. He then perfectly kicks his sword, making both of them trade hits. You'd think Jayden's sword went through Scott, but nope, Scott was right. His sword sucks ass. Oh wow, look at that. This whole fight was just a plan to trick Professor Cog into thinking they really hated each other. But nah, these motherfuckers planned this shit out. Jayden's mentor casted a whole spell to make these two friends again. So yeah, let's both pretend like we didn't almost just kill each other. By the way, I know they got poisoned to hate each other. I didn't skip that part. These guys transform into motorcycles, but apparently this one wanted to take it up the ass instead. This shit making me think of Fast and Furious. Jayden swipes these guys off their bikes and blocks a swing from this mover. They start to unload on him, but Jayden jumps off the car and hops on each bike and catches all the smoke. This man just don't stop. Yeah, I'd back away slowly too. Psych! Never mind. We back on Scott's car. Yo, my blood is low-key rushing. This is awesome. Scott weaves and dodges all over the place and decides to give Jayden his blaster.
I'm so hyped, yo!
Jayden carefully plans his shot, and this dumbass doesn't even bother to move out the way. He just takes it. The cock is here. Jayden and Scott move out the way, and he gives him a shark attack disc. It's so over for these frauds. Scott goes shark attack mode while Jayden goes super samurai.
We out this bitch, boys! Woo!
These two block this man's attack, and I got no clue what the hell happened here, but hey, whatever, man. These two then do a and lays groundwork on this fraud. A portal then opens up to reveal more frauds. Oh my god, move out the way, bro. Especially Antonio. These bitches Jayden and Scott let the team do all the damage right until the end. Just watch. He just catching some strays, no rest in between. Get the fuck out of here, Antonio. Mike gonna finish what he started in the beginning, and he did absolutely nothing. Okay. It's time to wrap this fight up. These guys trade hits, and Scott and Jayden went into the last minute to get the finishing blow off. That was aura farming at its best. There's a whole nother fight after this, but I think that's worth a separate video. If you want to see the continuation of this fight, let me know.
We out.